Welcome everyone to the newest episode of 3AMA. With the longest lockdown and more or less stagnant lifestyle, one thing we are really looking forward to is to travel and explore the best tourist destinations we can. However, there is a lot of uncertainty in the travel industry right now, with it facing major hurdles during and after the COVID lockdown. So, on the poignant day of World Tourism, we talked to industry expert Priyanka Verma, who is also a founder of Memories Worldwide Tours and Travel, and unearthed some insights about the prevailing circumstances. Also, shed some light on the outlook for travel and current regulations and how we can plan for the near future. So, let's welcome Priyanka Verma. Hi, Priyanka.
Hello, hi Kranti, how are you?
You? I'm
Good to
fine.
see you.
Yes, of
Good
course.
to see you, dear.
And I'm glad to see you because we are missing those travel. We cannot go out, and we are really bored. So that's the reason we called you today, and we wanted to understand from your point of view what and when and how we can do travel again.
Yes, of course. Keeping our fingers crossed and being positive is a key. We all are looking for some a positive attitude in our life that will help us to
Absolutely,
survive
absolutely.
through these sailing times. Yeah.
Yeah. So, my first question to you is, how did the corona pandemic impact you? And can you give us some examples of what transpired?
See, if you know, we all know that never in human history has any such calamity has affected the entire world population. Though every sector has impacted very badly, travel, tourism, hospitality is the maximum hit to an extent that it is totally paralyzed. The word paralysis is every word meaning says that it is totally paralyzed, whether it is a big business tycoons or smaller agents, tour operators, travel guide. Everybody has really impacted very badly. And certainly, this industry is the worst hit among all. And since it's a very sensitive industry, since it is a very perishable commodity, so it will take time for revival. But yes, we are all hopeful, and it is positive. We can see all positive, and also this is the way you have to look forward, right? Uh,
Yes.
so regarding my particular company, what I would like to say is when I realized it, yes, it's a big pandemic, and it's not 1 month or 2 months which is a lockdown. Now we have to live with this, and it is really going to it's quite massive, you see, and it's beyond anybody's control. So it's not that you can make anyone responsible, or you can do this, or you can have other things. So what I did, or what my company did during this pandemic situation is, uh, I can summarize in three words. Uh, One is I adapt, and second is innovate, and third is to wait and accept the new normal. So adapt means you have to adapt to the new things what are happening, because the conventional way of doing travel business is certainly no, and our revenues have really fallen to zero for last 6 months. There is absolute no business for the entire travel industry, and including my company. So what did I do to adapt myself to this situation is I updated and I upgraded. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can. I can.
Yeah. So I updated and upgraded my more on destination knowledge, more on offbeat places, more on little known places, which will be considered. So I did a lot of research, coordinating with various tourism bodies and travel partners across the world, especially within India. You know, all looking for offbeat options, something niche, something exclusive. That is what I was working all these days. And And another thing I think which everybody needs to do it, including the people from the travel industry, is update your knowledge on the digital platform, digital marketing. So I also enrolled for some digital training courses, online courses, to know more about it. Just posting it, and how exactly you can be more reachable, more visible during this, and I adapted to new things. Second, I would like to say is innovate because why innovate? Because it cannot be the same thing what it was pre-COVID days and post-COVID days. The new normals will be very different. People will have a different likings or specifications of travel. They will be their spending capacity will change. Their preferences of traveling will change. They may not like to go to the same destinations which it was there earlier in their bucket list. Now, with the new normals, with the overall economic slowdown, they may like to look for some places, maybe nearby destinations, near offbeat places. People will travel in small groups. So we also need to innovate our product lines, our packages as per that. And third is wait for the new normal to happen, and keep yourself keep ready by the time things starts opening up, so you don't have reasons to wait and fall back. So keep your all other options ready, so that whenever it is already starting. Yes, so one is ready to now upscale and do better.
So I think you are really taken it positively, and you have done something positive, constructing activities during this pandemic, but not by just sitting there and being a depressive about, as in, oh my God, the industry is shut down now. Everything is as in end. The end is
Yes,
here.
yes.
So I
Yeah,
think.
so that thought always comes on and off. So rather than spending time on Netflix and other things, I realize is no, it's a good time which you otherwise don't get it on normal working days, to upgrade your skills because you're so busy with your other routine business related activities. This was a time that I said I should work on it, and I'm happy that I'm doing it.
Actually, it's really inspiring, as in what the tip that you have given it to us, comparing, as in considering the same point, that I just wanted to ask, like you said, that of course the industry has been impacted. So what has been the overall impact, and what is the outlook on the short or to mid-term?
See, overall, the entire travel industry, the tourism or the hospitality industry, overall, if you see, it is in shambles. It is certainly a very sad affair that many businesses are on a verge of collapsing or have collapsed. And people who were the main earning members of the family, they are finding it quite difficult. There is no second thought about it. And it is affecting them very badly. But what I feel, what is the key to survival is resilience and tenacity. Both are required, because that will means you need to be firm, you need to be flexible. So you have to mold it now as per the current and the new normal things which will be coming up. Like in short term, if you see, uh, uh, as such, if you see, the desire to travel is very innate in any human. They always want to travel. Even if you see it now, the moment the lockdown opens, people go to marine drives and people are moving out. So it's only a matter of time. So this is a positive sign that people cannot stay at home for uh, longer duration, and it's enough for them. They are looking to go out. It's only the government regulations which are restricting them, and little bit of confusion and fear is still there. But yes, in short term, if you see, which has already started, people have started moving to nearby destinations, and road travel is any day preferred. People are traveling by road. So this is what you can say, that people are looking for some offbeat places, moving in small groups or in as a family, as a small unit. They have already started going, and inquiries have started coming for all such places. where they can go for short-term holidays. So this is what I can say. This is a near future, which is slowly started up, and little later in midterm, um, interstate travel will further increase. People will start traveling to within from one state to another state. They will prefer to travel, and this is what I can foresee as a midterm, post COVID scenario. People will start traveling to the nearby states. If they know their state quite well, they will start moving to interstate. Maybe by once trains come up, they will have some affordable, good options to travel. People will start using trains, people will start using flights, because airlines are taking sufficient care regarding the all such security and safety options are there. Even Indian Railways will certainly take care of these things. Uh, so yes, short term, it's all nearby places which can be covered by road. A day trip, a 2 night, 3 days holidays, 3 4 night days. That is what people are looking for. And a little later, maybe after 2 3 months more, people will start traveling to interstates, because some states are quite safe to travel. Some states have already opened up, so people will start traveling that way.
So, yeah, so I think you also, as in stated that, as in, yes, people are losing their jobs, or their careers has been impacted. So, what is the
Yeah.
percentage of, the impact of the careers or the job crisis in this industry? So, what you can give insight on about it?
See, there is, I cannot state the figures because this is a huge industry, and even the foreign exchange earning wise, it was contributing a lot to India, because it's a vast industry where people are doing travel within India, foreigners coming to India, Indians going abroad. So, broadly, the entire travel industry can be classified into these three sectors. And since every travel agent may or may not be registered, every employee is not a registered person. So there is no data which we can verify state-wise or country-wise, or how should we classify it. But yes, the fact is many employees have lost their jobs. There are very few who are still there. Maybe they have just kept their key performers, or their core team is there. Others have certainly lost their jobs, or they have not lost. People have said them, we will not be able to pay you for another few months, and then you can come back. So there is a lot of unsurety what will happen to them, but they don't have their salaries, they don't have their businesses. So yes, it has really impacted very badly to them.
Of course, you know.
They are not able to meet their basic expenses of maintaining the office and stars. All those things are happening.
Yeah, and per se, the all industries are impacted due to
Yes,
this lockdown and pandemic, surely.
yes,
And we wish that maybe the industry will cope up, and then the people who actually into job crisis or careers can revive their life, their career
of
life.
course, yes, yes,
So you also stated in the short to midterm, impact, that you said that people are looking for the road trips. People are looking for interstate. They slowly gonna start doing interstate traveling. So is this what an avid traveler expect in the near future? So, or what is your
yes.
take on that?
Yes, this is what is a take on this. People are, certain states have opened up their boundaries for interstate. Like Goa is opened up, Orissa is opened up, Uttarakhand is opened up, Himachal is opened up. So people who are staying in the northern states, in and around Delhi, they can always drive to Himachal and Uttarakhand. People who are based in Mumbai, they can travel within Maharashtra, or they can go to Goa, something like that. People who are based out of Bangalore and in around, so they can always go to nearby places. So such things have already started, and people have started moving interstate also. And this is what an avid traveler who is more into nature lover, who is more into wildlife, who is more likely to enjoy the adventure sports, spiritual, they are looking for spa relaxation. All such people will have a preference, and they will have a good time. because as wildlife sanctuaries and national parks are opening up from 1st October. So all those people who enjoy wildlife and all, they can start traveling 1st October onwards, as all these things are opening up. So for an avid traveler, if you have these kinds of interests, certainly they will have an advantage over the others.
Yeah.
And they should travel in small groups, small units, um, because social distancing needs to be maintained.
Yes.
So if they take care of these basic things, travel is opening up.
Basically,
Honeymooners we cannot stay. So as marriages cannot wait for long, and so is the honeymoon. So honeymoon travel is reviving. People do want to go and have their own space, and they which is a lifetime experience for them. So they want to go on honeymoon. So
yeah,
honeymooners have started saying,
yeah, absolutely. Yes,
correct.
life won't stop. As in,
Yes,
and does the travel. So basically, you said that there are certain places that has opened and will be opening soon on October. So
correct.
on those places, people can visit soon.
Yes,
And I think about then avid travelers. So you said that yes, nature lovers, or maybe the people who are just looking for peace while traveling. Also, I think
yes.
this is the best opportunity, or this is the best time for them to travel.
Yes, yes, yes. They just want a spiritual thing, or they just want to relax. They enjoy the nature photography. So, all for all these people, this is the right time for them to
Yeah.
travel.
So you already stated the places, and I think whoever are listening, they can make their plans quickly.
Yes,
They can travel if they are bored, and there is opportunity open now. So
yes,
about
and
this travel, of course people can visit, but this COVID-19 is not over yet. This pandemic is
correct,
still on. So
correct.
what does the current government regulations say about it?
See, the what central there may be a discrepancy depending on state to state, because COVID cases are higher in certain states, lesser in certain states. It's still increasing in certain states.
Yes.
It's declining in certain states. So we come to know about different newses, week by week. So there is, as such, there is no regulation per se, because it's a travel update which is changing every now and then, right? So like in Mumbai it's still the lockdown, but in certain states in other than Maharashtra, it's opened up.
Yeah.
They are quite relaxed, right? Like Chhattisgarh government initially had opened up the tourism, then in between they had more cases, so again they shut down. But yes, Uttarakhand has opened up, Sikkim is opening up in October, Goa has opened up, Himachal has opened up, and they are traveling with COVID-19 test reports. You can travel, or they are giving up with norms that you cannot stay to a particular place for more than 2-3 nights. So every state has some news or some items which they keep coming up with.
And what about the international, as in the travel or the countries? What is
International travel is a little big thing, because both the countries mutually should agree to make them travel abroad and then bring them in and then invite others. So it's a mutual thing between two countries. So it will take certainly a more time. But yes, Maldives is opened up, and with your COVID negative test, you can fly. Flights are already on, bookings are already started, and Maldives have opened because there is no visa as per se. So it's a good place for honeymooners to go. And similarly, Dubai has opened up. So Dubai visas are ready. People in India also, you can stamp Dubai visas, and then you can fly to Dubai. So there are flights, there are hotels, there are events which are happening in Dubai. So people can start traveling. Other countries, there are certain countries which are opened up for tourism, but for Indians, as of now, there are certain restrictions that other countries have not opened up for India, which will open up eventually when our figures are little declining, or
yeah, of
yeah.
course.
But the other countries have also opened up for their neighboring countries. Uh, uh, but for India, there are certain countries which have opened up, not all. Sri Lanka has opened up. So there are certain countries which have opened up.
So, like you said, 1st October is the day of our life where we can see most of the places would open up, which are
Yes,
already open
many
up.
states.
That's that.
Yes, yes, yes. Many states are opening up from 1st of October. Not all national parks and wildlife sanctuaries are opening up from 1st of October. And actually, the rainy season will go away. It will be already 6 months corona and all. So in many states now, the things are quite stable and people are hopeful and positive about the overall scenario.
Cool. So, I think we can keep our travel diaries on, and
Yes.
we can have something on this.
Yes, of course.
Cool. So, like about you talked about the current government regulations and what is happening about this pandemic and the travel related, permissions or. So, how can one safely travel as per what you know about the industry? What are the tips or safety tips that you can give if someone wants to travel, or maybe they are traveling or they are already planned their vacation?
Yeah. As I told you, people are road trips are better. When you want to travel to any places as of now, or even flights are okay to travel. People have already started using flights because you save a lot of time and energy when you reach a particular place. But in general, what the statistics says and what it looks like, it is that people are using the road trips. So whether you have your own vehicle, that is always people will prefer to go by their own vehicles. Else, people are using transporters and car operators to take their taxis and vehicles, and these transporters are taking full care to sanitize their cars, to make their drivers give them all the requirements which are there to be followed, how to do all those things. So people should ensure these things when they are traveling. And regarding when they are moving out, the basic things which are always there, that you should use your mask, keep sanitizing yourself, and keep washing your hands. Ensure that you are not touching so many points. Avoid going to the places which are little crowded or to local markets and all. Just be with the nature where there is not many people in that area, so that you enjoy the place, you enjoy the serenity of that place, and you can relax and enjoy your holidays with your family and the loved ones.
Yes. Those who
Another thing is regarding, yes, I just wanted to clarify on regarding the government regulations per se. Like as a government is promoting the Atmanirbhar Bharat concept or the local versus global concept. In the same scenario, this is the theme or the concept which is being promoted by central government and our respected Prime Minister, sir. But other ministers also, other ministries are also aligning with the same theme, whether it is a textile industry, whether it is the agriculture industry, or whether it is a transport industry or handicraft industry, apart from the tourism industry. They all are designing the policies and implementing such policies which will help to develop our domestic economy, and subsequently it will help for the self resilience, and people will start it will help in promoting domestic tourism as well, right? So it will overall show a growth in domestic travel.
so you were saying about the vocal for local concept, right?
Yes, vocal for local.
Yeah, that's nice. And what about the safety of kids? Because I have read that PPE kit, as in we can wear it, or but I think there is still certain as in restrictions of wearing those for the kids. So how about safety of the kids? Because definitely people who don't have kids, or the kids are as in adults, it's fine. For them it's no problem. But maybe a 2-year-old kid, or maybe a little very small kids or infants, what about them? What about their safety, and how we can protect them while traveling?
There is no particular norm given by the government of any particular state or central government or by the hoteliers or by the transporter or the resort bungalow owner. So it is entirely our prerogative, our outlook. How do we take care of our kids? The way we take care of our kids when we move out to the nearby market, same way we have to take care of our kids when you are traveling outstation also. Try avoiding them taking to the busy places. Do not stop in all the restaurants on the all the roadside. Everywhere you are stopping and having tea, coffee, cold drinks, chocolates, and biscuits. Try to carry all such things for your kids when you start traveling, so that you avoid as much touch points as you can. And basic hygiene and safety you have to take care the way you do. But as there is no particular restriction given by the government or any local body.
Cool. So yes, as in safety is very important, and I think whenever we are traveling or we are planning to travel, make sure that we have all those precautions ready, like Priyanka said. And moving on, has there any anecdotes? There been any anecdotes or people of or stories that have inspired you?
Yeah, in fact, recently two stories which has really inspired me was very live, and I know both of them quite well. One is about a group of almost 20 to 30 adults, 50 plus of years of age. It's through one of my friend or a colleague. She has taken a group of 50 plus adults from Indore for a 1 week to Rajasthan, and see how fearless, and they are so positive in their attitude. They all travel to Rajasthan for 1 week, but it's a road trip again. But all of them traveled in 3 4 Innovas. It's a proper pre-planned and designed tour, customized tour. And the best part is they got all the best of the hotels and havelis and everything at a very reasonable rate. So they got the best of the best. So that was very inspiring when I saw them that, oh, this booking is really getting confirmed, and they all traveled. It was so inspiring to see 50 plus age group traveling together, and they were fearless. They were good enough. They were had the confidence that nothing, it's all okay. We'll manage it if we take care of the basic safety norms and of these things. And another one, one very nice couple based out of Mumbai itself. So they also traveled for a week to 3 4 days, 3 days. I think they traveled to Udaipur. So they drove from Mumbai. They stayed in one of the most luxurious hotel of Udaipur, and they enjoyed their stay. They got the best of the deals of the hotel, the best of the hospitality from the hotel, which otherwise would have not been possible,
Yes.
which would have not been the part of their pocket, or it's overbooked or whatever. But this two stories were really very inspiring to see them, that they enjoyed their holidays in this pandemic
Lovely, nice.
also.
Have those stories, as in, and listening to those positive stories, basically. We
Yes.
needed those, right now.
Correct. So both were so inspiring. I said, wow, so nice of this couple that they traveled. And another thing, when I came to know, the entire group of senior people, otherwise seniors
Yeah.
are quite scared to travel.
Yes.
But they all bindas, they all traveled. They were all wearing masks all the time. They were sanitizing their hands all the time. They didn't stop at every nook and corner of the stop, but they enjoyed the entire
Yeah.
travel.
Yes. And we are missing those, of course.
We are missing.
We,
So you can also now start.
yeah, yeah. And we also want to be happy about it soon.
Yes.
So, how can companies best cope up with the prevailing situation? And is it all bleak for the sector? Also, I just wanted to ask we've been reading or listening that there is a shortage of the staff. So, like you said, people gone there and they had a really good hospitality. So, is it affecting, or will it be, affecting when this, lockdown or the travel industry fully open? So, what, how the companies would be are doing about it, and is your take on that?
It is certainly not the bleak. It is only the way the travel will work now, or the new normals will change the outlook of the travel perspective. So if you change with the current scenario, you can sail with the new things. Else, it will be a difficult for them. So it is certainly not the bleak future. Future will remain bright, not only for the travel industry, for the entire industry in every sector. For some, it is little slower. For some, it will be little faster, but it will happen. And regarding the staff, some staffs are doing it. So they, as I told you, they have been set to stay at home, not work, or they are working with a half salary. They are working from home. But as things will open up naturally, the employer, the employee, they all will start working. And maybe now with the new normal, the big office spaces are not required. They can reduce on those expenses, and they all can work from home itself rather than actually operating from the same office space. These are the new changes which will happen. A lot of things will happen now on virtual platforms.
Yeah. So yes, companies are, as in working around this new normal.
Yes, they are working. They are working.
I think they are sanitizing entire their, hotel
Yes,
or
yes.
the,
They are sanitizing because it is a government norm also.
yeah,
So if you have to work, if you have to start your resort hotel, these are the norms which you have to follow. And they are following those norms. They are doing the sanitization. Whether it's a big branded hotel, a chain of hotels, or a single standalone boutique resort,
right,
all have to follow the certain guidelines given by the government.
cool. So that they are ready. They are ready to
They
serve
are ready.
us when.
Yes, they are ready to serve.
Okay. So,
Yes.
what, according to you, is short travel holidays more advisable, or the long travel? What is safest place to or the way to travel?
Of course, the short-term holidays is always better. As of now, anybody has a bucket list. कि उसको यहाँ जाना है, वहाँ जाना है, and then they will travel to Singapore and then Europe and then Australia. So there's it's a very good chance that yes, first you see your own state, first you see the beauty of your own state, enjoy the culture, enjoy the regional places more. This is a time you can explore all those things, and you will realize it कि we are no less than any other country. We are privileged, we are equally blessed with so much of beauty in our country, in our state itself. And for last 1 month, I am running a series of Maharashtra. As being in Mumbai, I am running a series of Unlimited Maharashtra. Uh, do you know series where I am talking about lesser known places,
Yes.
lesser known destinations all around Maharashtra.
Yeah.
This is the right
And,
time. And when
and
people
they are not
respond, they say,
easy.
कि अरे ये भी था, ये भी था, ये भी है, हमें तो पता ही नहीं था. Even I didn't know that there's so much scene in Maharashtra. So I think this is the right time to explore your own region, your own state, and it's beautiful. All our states of India have so much of beauty that we overlook it, and we look for outside कि हाँ बाहर जाने से ही खुशी मिलेगी और बाहर जाएंगे तो ही हमारा travel या tourism destinations complete होंगे. It's not like that.
Yes, of
You can
course.
get everything within India, within your state, within your region.
And India is a beautiful country, basically.
It's India is a beautiful country. I always emphasize that certain countries in the world can only have certain uh, highlights.
Yes,
Like
highly.
if you go to Switzerland, you have only Alps. The nature is there, and
Yeah.
certain countries will have only beaches. So it's India, which has got history, which has got beaches, which has mountains, snow-capped mountains. We have so much of wildlife. We have so much of culture, forts, palaces, festivals. So we have all kind of vibrancy, islands, corals, adventure sports,
Yeah.
you name it, different, spiritual tourism, religious tourism, of all the major religion in the world, we can cater to anything and everything. And of course, the city lights, the glamour, quotient, everything is there in India itself. So
Absolutely.
we can have so much. We have so much within ourselves. So let's explore, and that is why Indian government, Indian tourism department, or Incredible India has come up with series called Dekho Apna Desh. So
Yes.
they are promoting this and they are encouraging all the travel agents to see this Dekho Apna Desh series where they are promoting all
India
lesser known
itself is
places.
a unique country because just we have a diversified religions, and I think, like you said, we are diversified in the scenic beauties also.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what India has, and I think we will get everything here. What
yes.
our eyes
Yes.
want to see.
One life is less to see India.
Yes, of course, it's a huge
There's so much
country.
to see in India that one life is less to see India.
Yes.
So let's explore within our region, within our state. And as times open, you can always travel
Yeah,
abroad
I
also.
think, and doing that, we can, as in we can support, of course, vocal for local concept, and plus we can help, increasing the economy also, the travel
Yes, yes.
industry also.
Local artisans,
Yes,
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 yes. There is so much of handicrafts in India that it's incredible. We can get it everything and anything under our own boundaries.
right. Coming to the same point, like you said, see, our India first, or so I think you have come up with the one concept of rural tourism. So
Yes,
is it what, just I wanted in that relevance only? Has your company customized packages or offers which are unique and special from stereotypes, considering
yes,
the
of
new
course.
normal of the life pandemic? And is this the one of the packages that you are promoting?
Yes, so I and my company, Memories Worldwide Tours and Travel, mainly customize the tours for family and for women tours. And we do customize on all offbeat places, offbeat destinations. And today being a World Tourism Day, 27 September 2020, theme is of rural tourism, development of rural tourism development. So naturally, the rural tourism, the agricultural tourism needs to be promoted, and I do customize it. So as per your duration, your requirement, we can customize all kind of tours, whether it is for rural, agricultural tourism, nature tourism, or anything related to that. You just want to have a village experience, homestay experience in certain states. You can enjoy and get a feel of the local people, local culture over there. So this is what we specialize in,
Yeah.
that we customize as per your requirements.
Yeah, so like other companies, you also do the ideation, you also do the
Yes,
innovation, and you definitely do the execution as per the customer wants. So
yes,
that's something
yes,
that
yes,
the uniqueness that you are giving, and of course, that, like
correct,
you said, you are adapted also for the same situation. Uh,
correct.
so I think we can definitely avail your services. So are you available on, as in, do you have any social media platforms which we can go and we can?
Yes, I'm available on almost all the major social media platforms. I've got a Facebook page with Memories Worldwide. I'm on Instagram with Priyanka underscore Memories WW Tours. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on other YouTube. So I'm very much there on other social media platforms also, where I keep updating and talking not about a stereotype package, but I keep on talking about the various unexplored destinations, little known places, some offbeat destinations, just creating awareness about all those things. So people can remain positive. Yes, they can travel. They have so much to explore.
Yes, yes.
I'm available on all such social media platform and also on WhatsApp and email ID. My email ID is memoriesworldwide@gmail.com.
Yeah. And what's your number, if you can, if you want to
Yeah,
give us
it's 997077 44447. So this is my WhatsApp number, and I'm reachable 24/7. For any reason, if I do not pick up, you can always leave a WhatsApp message, and I'll give you a call back.
Yeah. So I think we know that if we are looking for a little hatke destination, hatke travel, hatke memories, or a bit, as an approach to our travel. So I think Priyanka is there with her Memories Worldwide Tours and Travels. And Priyanka,
Yes, we
uh,
are here to create all your memories.
yes, definitely. And I think Priyanka, thank you so much coming here,
Thank you.
and such a pleasure to have you on those World Tourism Day, and
Yes.
uh, saying, giving us the insight on the travel industry, when it can open, when we can travel, Those are the most these are the most desperation time that we need to travel. And
Yes.
even though we were having the holidays because of the lockdowns, but our mental stress is not didn't
Good.
get that
But
relaxation mentally. So I
correct.
think the travel will definitely give us that relaxation and that peace. So thank you once
Yes.
again for coming,
Thank you. Thank
uh,
you.
and take care. All the best for your company,
Same to you.
and definitely
Thank you.
everything will start
Yes, we'll
going
remain in touch.
with that zing.
Yes,
Absolutely, I will.
of course. Yes.
I'm
People
always
can
working.
always work on, yes. People can remain positive. Yes.
Yes,
COVID is not something to be taken casually. It's a serious thing which is really affecting so many people, so many lives. But we should not stop thinking and believing in ourselves.
yes.
If you are positive and optimistic, tourism is the best thing to happen to you to rejuvenate and live fresh.
I think, and you have a live testimony. Like I'm sitting here, and
Yes.
that's vouch for you because yes, I travel with you. As in, you have given me such a beautiful memories, and my family, as in we were 21 people, and you were beautifully handled all of us, and we
Good.
did visit some of the beautiful places in Kerala. So
Correct. And
that
you were traveling during Onam time.
Onam
So this
time. So
year, yes, this year during Onam, I was remembering you. Ki yes, you must have had a good experience at
yes,
Onam that
yes.
year.
And my family also remembers, they just buzz me, we were here at this particular date.
Correct.
So that's just really nice. And we had a fun. We had fun for sure. So thank you so much for that. And guys, if
Thank
you want
you.
to, travel with Priyanka, or you want to take the service of Priyanka, uh, I can tell you, just do not think about it. Go for it because she's good in what she does. So thank you. Thank
Thank you. Thanks, dear. It's
and
really nice of your organization, you as a person. So humble, so nice that you have considered.
thank you. We're always we want to promote and empower women, and inspire them. And what is a great inspiration than as in listening those stories from women itself. So that's why we called it
Correct.
Free Look Foundation's 3MA.
Yes.
And
Yes.
thanks for it. And I'll wish you a luck for your journey.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Chalo. Bye. Bye. Take care. Thank you.
So guys, I hope this 3MA conversation has somewhat helped us with the right time to plan and how can we be best prepared for the time to come and see what's in store for us in the horizon. Be safe, be travel as in travel safe, and let's tuning with in our on our pages which are on Instagram and Facebook, Sri Lok Foundation, for the next topic and next expert. Thank you so much. Take care.